Hello everyone, this is Cody from the Rancor's Brothel. Are you looking for dice and other gaming accessories for your group? If so, check out our friends over at fanroll.com, where you can find unique dice and premium quality accessories for your table. And if you're looking for something really special, they do customization as well. Fans of the Rancor's Brothel can save 10% by using the promo code RB10 at checkout. That's R as in Rancors, B as in Brothel, 10. Not only can you get yourself some great dice at a discount, but you can support this podcast as well. So check out fanroll.com today and use promo code RB10 at checkout. Tell them the Rancor's Brothel sent you.
This is the messed up world they left us. We should have burned this city centuries ago. Rancor's Brothel presents Lucky Flight Takedown. A cyborg adventure.
Welcome to the show. We're doing something slightly different yet slightly similar. This is called Cyborg, which is the Morkborg. It's a cyberpunk version of Morkborg. That's all it is. Same rule set. Free League again. Releasing this late 22 when it was finally in hand from Kickstarter. Gorgeous fucking book. Same simple rule set. This time we're in the cyberpunk world rather than the dark, weird fantasy world. However, the world is still ending. So you guys here at the table get to tell me which die do you want me to roll our, are they called miseries on this one? Miserable headlines.
What are the options?
D100, D20, D12, D6, D4. Remember, you don't get one unless I roll a 1, so if you want it to be really fun, I roll a smaller die.
12? Midway?
12 sounds fair.
Oh, works good for me. Sounds good for me.
Nice. Roll me 2 D6s. Decide which one is the first die and which one is the second die.
Go for it.
All right. So which one's first, which one's second? Green is 3, blue is 6.
3 is first, 6 is second.
3, 6. This headline is VIP duo Alexi goes out with a bang. Though mostly famous for allowing paying fans to jockey their drug-fueled nights of excess in the ports, the VIP duo has ended their tour with a DIY bombing in a north central flat. Their entire fortune is to be split between their dealer, plastic surgeon, and a contact of yours who has allegedly never even heard of the duo. So an unknown contact of yours has apparently come into some money.
How does that affect us?
One of your contacts has a lot of money and you guys need a lot of money. Everybody has debt and he no longer does, apparently. So with Cyborg, the slight differences here are everyone starts with some sort of debt. If you've ever played the Cyberpunk 2077, is that it?
Yeah.
Video game, very similar idea. This was probably created right after that game was announced. They use a lot of the same terminology, a lot of the same situational effects for things. You can modify your body. You can, they call money creds.
Kind of like how think of Shadowrun, but a lot more simplified version.
Yeah, which I've actually never played Shadowrun.
Shadowrun is a lot of the same thing as Cyberpunk 2077 is, but it's also post-apocalyptic, right?
Yeah, which is this kind of is as
pre-apocalyptic, but heading that way.
What's kind of cool is I noticed this after I read it and then I reread it and was like, why does this look similar? This map that they gave you is actually the same map from Morkborg. It's just a cyberpunk version. It's basically Morkborg. The Morkborg's world ended, and they built over it with these cities. That's the way it looks. It's kind of an interesting idea.
And the city's name is Psy?
The city of Psy.
C-Y. Yeah.
fact, I believe there's a little blurb at the beginning. Constantly in flux, shifting, distorting, always reborn as something worse. Destruction by ecological catastrophes. The fallout of history's belligerence. By modern man-made miseries. Or the blood spilled by the reckless machine of capitalist supremacy. Mankind's greatest ability truly to destroy itself in creative ways. Designer demise. Consumer customized death. Endlessly on repeat. Poisonous space rocks. Nuclear weapons. Cyclical revolutions. Warring nations. Warring corporations. Warring neighbors. Pandemics. Tsunamis. Volcanoes. In between it all, direct person-to-machine interfaces, tactical neural implants, and bacteria from outer space hijacking intercellular nano-robotics. And the sky is full of ads. Everyone is interfaced, injected, infected, infested by something. Everyone wants something from everyone else. Everyone is a liar and a cheat. Everyone wants more creds. Welcome to the year 23. Welcome to the city of Psy. Pretty cool little blurb, I think.
The book is fun. It's got a lot of different, what's the word I want to use? A lot of spots that are just crossed out or
almost like redacted. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's they did a really great job of keeping. They tell you exactly what you're getting into with that blurb and how the world, or at least the city of Psy, works, while also leaving out like all the details because you don't need it. It's not necessary. The world's garbage. It's falling apart. You're poor and you need money. That's all you needed to know. But yeah, they do a really good job of creating, I think, an atmosphere in this game. And once again, this being, I think it's like the third big release that they put out from Free League and Stockholm Cartel. I guarantee this will be up for Ennies this year at Gen Con. If it's not, I'd be really surprised. Because Mortborg won 4 of them. 3 silvers and a gold. So I would imagine Cyborg would be the same way.
Would this be the 4th? Didn't they do like Mortborg 2 technically too?
No. They did Mortborg. They did Death in Space.
Okay.
And Cyborg. And then they also have released one called Pyroborg, which we have not got to yet, but that's a fun one, I'm sure. But not all of these are created by the original group, right? So Stockholm Cartel and Free League have a really awesome OGL where you can kind of create your own concept, even a full entire core book, and like utilize basically the Morkborg system. As long as it's credited as that system, it kind of works out. Pretty cool shit. If you haven't heard their voices, obviously, we have Alex, we have Josh, and Daniel finally returning. Been gone for about a year. Doing what he do. You guys want to introduce your characters a little bit? You don't have to go into full detail if you don't want, but if you want to say, a name and maybe a class, because you guys each did classes this time, which we've never done. We've always just kind of done random roll. The classes are really cool.
Something.
Yeah, if you haven't come up with a name, please do.
My character is Oswald Vonstein. He is a burned hacker. Something about him is his style is Cosmopunk, which I tried Googling some images to get an idea, but
I feel like it's just a lot of neon.
It's a lot of neon collars. He's probably got, spiked mohawk.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe rainbow collars. He also has non-human ears. Think of them as more of a kind of like headphones. Where each ear would go. It's kind of like a, robotic implant. He reeks of lighter fluid. And other than that, he knows a terrible truth from diving into doing a deep dive into the cybercosmos.
The dark web.
Yeah, pretty much.
We don't really talk about the dark web. Dark web. Alex, did you come up with the name of your character?
I did. Marcus. No last name. He is a nanomancer with an interesting quirk of rapid blinking, and his main want is anarchy.
Yup. And nanomancers, I guess, in this game are kind of like spellcasters.
Sort of, kind of. It's basically the person was tortured and experimented on. That's when he got infected with kind of the space plague in a way, and it ended up giving him
they call them nanopowers.
Nanopowers, which are kind of a spellcaster kind of thing, like
Right.
what you said.
Which are completely randomized too. So, and the stuff these guys got is really fun. Josh?
All right, my guy's name is Stitches.
Nice.
I'm a forsaken gangoon. And I got kicked out of my gang, and I fled them with a stolen taxi. So now if I see them again, they're going to kill me.
Very likely. You broke the code. So you guys are kind of a crew. If you'd like, you can come up with like a crew name. Would be easier to, kind of group you all into one thing rather than
Should have told us this before so we could have thought of names.
just pull out a thing.
Don't want to do something too cliche.
Why not?
Because that's boring.
The B team.
Not the A team, but the B team.
Are we that good? Are we in the B class?
We're B.
Are we B?
We like to think we are.
Maybe that's the insanity talking.
There you go, Lucas. We're the B team.
B team it is.
You guys said I was wearing chains like Mr. T, so.
Oh my god, that worked out perfect. I forgot about that.
When you can't afford the A team and you really have to get something done and don't care about them being expendable, call the B team.
Your RCD
Which is our comm
shields,
devices.
yeah, your comm devices, your RCD. I guess I want to keep calling them. I want to keep calling them goggles, which they are, but I think they call them a face shield. But your RCD goggles sort of buzz, blink, and light up. You have the words "incoming call" across your eyes.
Decline.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
This is probably a broker or a debt collector. Decline.
They'll leave a message as my messages are full.
Did any of you guys come up with a reason why you were in debt?
I assume mine's gang related.
Probably. Mine's a fun one. I owe Roadrunner clan about $56,000 at the moment. And they're also, with the terms, they are able to request services and housing as long as the debt is unpaid. So I am in debt to them for a long time.
Mine, I just came up with. It's the bounty I have to pay off so that the people who are experimenting and torturing me don't collect my body.
Interesting. Your visors light up and the call returns.
It's probably not a debt collector for calling back again. I'm gonna answer it.
Mm-hmm.
Beep.
You see kind of pixelated, maybe more noise speckled, fuzzy looking screen in front of you, and you hear a man's voice say, "Is this the B team? I'm looking for the B team."
Yep. You got us.
About goddamn time. Why don't you guys answer phones?
We stay pretty busy, believe it or not.
Not busy enough, huh?
What do you need?
Check. My name's Charlie Sand. Charlie Sand. They call me Charlie Sand. Listen, I'm in a bit of a pickle and I need your help. And I hear you guys need some credits. Your name came up, so I'm shooting the offer to you.
Sure. What you got?
Got a bit of a debilitating debt at the Lucky Flight Casino. It's over on the ports. What I need you to do is eliminate the debt or shut the casino down. Your call.
So you have a gambling problem, and you need us to get rid of the debt you collected.
That is... Yes.
Man, if it was that easy, I'd just get rid of my debt.
Well, I don't know what you're in debt for, but mine is at least on record. I need the record of the debt completely eliminated. Like I said, you could also just permanently shut down the casino, blow the goddamn thing up. I don't care.
Option 2 is easier.
Just have the health inspector come in and shut them down. Problem solved.
Playing some
All right.
cockroaches.
So what are we talking as reward here?
I got an old decommissioned police vehicle. It's not stolen. It's completely clean. It's the best I can do.
I can sell for quite a bit of money, or be useful in other ways.
Get us into different parts of town if we need to.
It would be
rid of my unclean taxi.
I was going to say, your taxi's stolen. It would be a legitimate means of travel.
Question on the debt. You said there's a record of it. Is it uploaded to the cloud, or is there just a physical copy at the casino?
Interesting question. I'm glad you asked. It's actually on an offline unit somewhere. I'm not sure where.
So you know that there's only the single copy on an offline unit, but you're not sure of the location of this unit.
I imagine it's within the casino. See, I sent a guy named Batu in a while back, and he never returned.
Did he acquire any information that can be useful?
Never got back to me. Probably got caught. Could still be in there. Could be dead. Could be alive. Don't know.
Do we care about him?
I'll tell you what. If you find out what happened to Batu, I'll throw a little extra something in there for you.
Any other questions?
Look, just keep a low profile, right? Mass murder is only going to add unnecessary stress. You know, it's just complicates things.
Damn.
So we can destroy the casino, but make sure we don't leave any evidence that we were there or anything that can link to you.
That would be the idea. Look, the best I can tell you is this: the casino's got a private power source somewhere. I'm assuming it's in the basement level. But like I said, the debt records they're on the offline database.
All right, so we got to figure out where the offline database is.
Is there a timetable we have to work with, or or is it something that's
before they find me and kill me? How about that? So like, real fucking soon.
Understood.
You get this done, I'll meet you up, and he gives you a random address. So I'll meet you up here and provide you with your reward.
Mission accepted. Click. So he informed us of the location.
It's in the ports area. I don't know where that is on the map. I think it's up at the top. So here's a little background on the ports. This is straight out of the book. There is no escape from the city, even with 3 ways out: air, sea, and space. The ports offer the illusion of escape from within a labyrinthian universe of steel, concrete, and abandoned warehouses. A black market of imports is what's left from the rest of the world, far from the prying cameras of the sect corps. So long as the bribes keep flowing. Drugs and guns, clubs and fun, this is the entertainment district of Psy's true citizens. Corps, mobs, VIP celebs, and street gangs vie for dominance, their gunfights drowned out only by the cacophonous hedonism on display. It's the red light district of the city.
I can't be seen here.
On the plus side, with that much violence going on, anything we do, except for something extreme, shouldn't be noticed.
Ideally.
Now, do we have access to that, or is there something we have to do? Since you did say there were, I'm not sure if it's checkpoints, but there are things that could be set off depending on how we travel through the city.
Oh, you're talking about his car.
Or anything in particular.
There would be certain security checkpoints that you guys could avoid if you wanted to take the stolen vehicle, but because the vehicle is stolen, it could set off alarms in certain areas. I'm going to assume you guys are from the slums anyway, so I don't think you're that far from the ports. The slums should be an actual place, right?
Actually, it's a type of district.
Yeah,
you're right. It's a type of district.
So it looks like there's 2 or 3 areas that actually count as the slums. 2 of them are right next to it.
It's probably easier to see on the colored map. Yeah,
you can see that.
So if we're from the slums, there's 2 right next to it.
Yeah, I don't care. Just pick one. It doesn't matter to me.
Lily Pond.
Cool. You guys are living in some shitty, roach-infested, government control row home.
Row home. Haven't heard that term in a while.
Yeah, it's not even an apartment complex. It's a row house. It's probably like 5 other people living with you guys, and you don't even know them.
Okay, so what do we know about security at this casino? What can we figure out about the security there?
At this point, you know nothing.
Well, right. We can obviously research it.
You could also scape out you could go there and scope it out. Not illegal to walk into a casino.
That's true too, but why go there when we can just look up videos online?
I mean, that sounds like a hacking thing, which is going to be difficult to do.
A hacking thing? You can just go on the interwebs and look up videos of people at this casino and
He's talking along the
Pictures
lines of
and-
checking the online website, review sites. things
Right.
like
Oh, I
that.
see what you're saying.
He's talking
Okay,
about
I thought you were
like,
talking about like
Right
trying
now-
to find blueprints. or
No,
something.
right now I'm
Like,
just
that
looking
would
for
be different.
basic. Right now I'm just looking for basic information about this casino.
You can find a site for it. There's probably a lot of Yelp reviews. I don't know.
I mean, is
if
there
Yelp
any
exists.
useful information online that we can find out about it? Like, do they have any positions hiring for guards? Do they have any positions hiring for anything?
You don't see any hiring
Any job
positions.
listings?
Any photographs you do find of the interior, you're seeing hired security. You're not seeing security that is what's the
A
word?
third party security.
It's a third party thing. Yeah, it's their what do they call them?
contracted.
Their contract. Their SecOps is what they are.
Yeah. Is there security robots? Are there security?
You do. I mean,
humans?
if there are any security robots, you're not seeing them in any of these photos.
Okay.
They're definitely the SecOps are humans. I mean, they're basically like a hired guard from any underground company or casino would hire somebody to walk around with tasers to make sure you don't fuck around.
Is there any job listings for this third party security team?
No, you're not seeing logos or anything, so you wouldn't even know what company they'd be from. As far as you're aware, they are hired by the casino, but it is probably through some sort of agency that is, not known because they're not supposed to be. It's almost like hiring a bunch of gang members.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it.
Like, what was that? Was it a Rolling Stones concert where they hired like the Hells Angels to be their security guards?
Right.
Yeah, same idea.
They
They have live entertainment. They have card games. They have slot machine type things. I mean, it's a casino, so.
Are there any big events coming up that we can see?
Nothing listed. Let me see. Romeo D6.
1.
Tonight on stage is the band called Phaser Bomb. It is a blackened chrome core metal band.
Phaser bomb. All right, and what was the name of this guy again? This job was for Charles
Sands.
Sand.
Charlie Sand.
Charlie Sand. So like I said, you can case it out
Yeah,
during the day.
we'll eventually go there. I was just trying to pick parts, maybe try to get an inside man if we could. Figure that would have been the best route, but if we can't
Apparently
get...
your inside man is missing.
Well, yeah, but I meant someone to be on the inside and actually, work the 9 to 5. Do we need? Because I guess we could always buy supplies. Anyone have lockpicks? Anyone buy lockpicks?
I did.
What kind of lockpicks did you get? The mechanical or the electronical?
Mechanical. Electronic 1 is illegal and 2 is 300 creds. He didn't have that much money.
He didn't have 300 credits.
He had 150
110.
110. He rolled real though.
Wait, how much?
Just not on money.
So what was the credits? How much was it again?
300.
300, but they're also illegal, so you'd have to go through
No. What was the roll for credits?
2d6 times 10. So highest you can get is 120.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I misrolled. So I got to roll erase a bunch of equipment.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it would have been nice if it was times 100, but it was not.
Or 1,000 like our debt.
That would require it being a fantasy game, as opposed to real world, where your debt is always going to be bigger.
You do see that the hours are listed. They are only closed between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. Otherwise, they're open.
Does it tell why they close for?
Probably for cleanup, maintenance, that sort of thing. You got who knows how many people in there all at once, and just a few hours time to vacuum and take care of the place. It is located on the ports, and it is located on a port. So there is like it's along the edge of the water. At least part of it is.
Port in the ports.
There you have it.
A pier, I think, is the word I was looking for. Not a port. You have a pier and a port. And I think you park boats, just like you do trains.
All right, so we don't got much money to work
Exact
with
same
then.
way.
So
Exact same way. Park a boat, dock a train. I don't know.
Both use a string, right?
What would you like to do?
Case it.
So you want to go ahead and go check out the casino for now?
Seems like the best option at the moment.
Cool. You managed to get there, no problem. The Lucky Flight is clearly a crumbling apartment complex crowned with a hotel built from 3 repurposed low-orbit shuttles. Yeah, that's what it's made from. You see an entrance that looks like it's probably on the corner of the street rather than on a street. Kind of like how a Walgreens entrance is made. You know what I'm talking about?
So it's on the corner of the building as opposed to the front or the side.
It's sort of like that diamond sort of shape. There's an entrance right off the street. You may enter if you wish.
Enter individually.
It's up to you.
We'll enter individually.
You see at the entrance, there are 2 bouncers standing there. There are a couple of chip exchange machines in the hallway. And quite a few guests, some of them looking kind of drunk.
Seems like
Smells of stale beer, synthetic tobacco, vomit, and piss.
Classy joint.
Stickers and graffiti, the sound of the city, and buzzing from a broken body heat sensor. A broken body heat sensor, sorry. So that's literally the entrance, the atrium. When you enter the main floor, that is where the stage is and the slots are. It is tacky, it's space themed, and it's quite run down. The floor is sticky, the air is intrusive, and the air conditioning smells of artificial chemical roses and makes an obnoxious noise, even over the lull of crowds.
It's like an adult pizza planet. It's like that's what I'm getting out of this.
So even with the noise of the crowd, that buzzing is still obnoxiously loud. Yeah.
The air conditioner.
The air conditioning is loud.
I assume it's just a buzzing noise, right?
It's just a really annoying buzzing.
You know how you fix those? Machete.
That's a better solution.
Make it disappear.
Okay, so we need to make notations of, cameras, positions.
I mean, it's worth a shot. Not all cameras are going to be visible, but sure.
All right. Do you want us to make some kind of roll?
I think it's presence to search, isn't it?
I think so. That makes the most sense. Where can they? I mean, I'm sure they probably have eyes on all areas, but it's nice to know where they're at. If there's any blind spots.
Because if they have a security guy, all I have to do is spit on him, and then he.
I don't think it's gonna go the way you think it is.
When I do that, I can direct him to do like any one thing I want him to do.
Yeah, but for how long? Is there a time limit?
It just says one thing, like one thing specifically.
Oh, so he's basically just got to complete that task, and then he's probably done with.
Correct.
Okay.
It's just like a word of command.
But then I hear his thoughts the rest of the game.
Oh,
yeah. Roll me.
Be interesting. Might be useful.
If you're on the casino floor, go ahead and roll a d20.
Is this for any specific skill?
It's for presence.
Not
Roll presence.
Not that I get any bonuses, but other people might.
I do. I got a 1.
Oh boy.
10 total.
10 total. You rolled a 1?
No. I get a +1.
Oh, I thought you said you rolled.
I rolled a 9.
I got a 9.
11.
You guys are having trouble finding all the cameras. You might pick out a couple of spots you're pretty sure there's a camera, but even at a standard DR in this game is 12 and nobody hit it. So,
All right, yeah. So
I'm quite unsure of where they're hidden.
I'm going to walk up to a slot machine and the penny slot or whatever, the cheap one. Put in a cred.
There is a thing for this. I want to gamble is what it's called. PC decides how much they want to bet, and then rolls 3d6.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bet. Let's bet 5 credits.
Okay, so roll 3d6.
Big money. Big money.
We could just do this till our debt's gone.
Good luck. Everybody else is probably doing the same thing.
18.
18. You get back times 10 what you bet.
Oh, so 50
in return.
credits. Right, 5 times 10 is 50. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You also notice a strange flash come off of the slot machine.
Subliminal messaging.
Like it took his picture?
Roll knowledge.
Is that
Another 9.
These are, he rolls knowledge, right?
You can, you're standing there watching him.
5.
13.
Oh, it absolutely just took his picture.
Yeah. Well, thankfully we're all separate, but watching each other.
I mean, just shouldn't that be like some kind of common knowledge? Like,
True. That just means I'm not gambling.
He's not going behind the scenes.
well, shit. Why the hell would I take my picture for? Just because I won some money?
Record you.
Make sure you're not cheating. Hacking the system.
Why is it even a
Mr.
picture for
Hacker.
that, though?
Anybody else want to gamble?
Same reason why search engines try and keep
Yeah,
track of your location.
I'm going to go again.
Okay.
This time I'm going to do 10 credits.
3d6.
14.
You get back what you bet. Flat out.
Did you already add the 50 you earned earlier to your total?
Yeah, I did. I was down to 17. I got 50, so I'm now at 67.
Keep gambling.
Anybody else want to do anything while he's gambling?
Not that it takes my picture.
I mean, you're on video. There's pretty sure there's video cameras everywhere, so
You're only in the main room, so there are other rooms.
yeah.
To go to if you want.
I'm gonna stop and get up and continue looking around.
Okay, so when you first walked in, there to your right are some doors that say stairs. To your left, there's a room that says card games or cards. It's where they're playing probably blackjack and poker and stuff. It's a separate room. The main floor you're in is where the stage is at and the slot machines, and there's a band gearing up, getting ready to play. And then on the north end of the northwestern corner of the building, you see another room that says Hollow Games. So, and obviously there's signs for like restrooms this way, which is actually the restroom is right next to the Hollow Games. There's also a door on the southern side of the stage and slots area that says staff only near the stairs.
Is there only one door that says staff only?
That you can see, yes.
And you said at the entrance and in the atrium there was stairs going downwards?
Here, I'll tell you what. Since I've given you the layout, I'll photograph it and you guys can see it. I'll drop it into the chat.
It'd probably be best to divide and conquer, kind of see if there's other locations of egress in different game rooms.
That's what you can see.
So is that staircase going upwards?
That staircase...
Looks like it. Yeah, though in a casino, it'd be like the looking over the tables room, I would imagine.
The pit boss's room?
Yeah. Like overlooking the whole thing in a glass. That's what I'm picturing.
Oh, like an overseer's booth in a factory.
Yeah.
That's probably accurate, yeah. Like a catwalk.
But usually the big bad boss has his offices up there.
And what was the WC room?
Water closet, that's the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, there's probably not many places that this information we need could be. I mean, unless there's a room somewhere that we don't see.
You are aware this is a very tall building, so there probably is a second floor.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
But I mean, you guys can always go in the other rooms. As you're looking around, you guys can't find the cameras, but you are seeing you're seeing these sec-op guys walking around, and a pit boss walking around with he's got basically like a cattle prod on his, like, almost in a holster. Right now, you guys are noticing at least 2 of these sec-ops kind of traversing the room, just making sure, keeping an eye on people, making sure nobody's causing a ruckus. In one corner, you hear some lady yell that she just won some big jackpot, and like a bunch of people just like start to swarm and like see what she's got.
All right, well let's go check out the holo game area.
Well, given that, what was the character's name again, Josh?
Stitches.
Stitches is so small and stealthy, he might be able to, with that ruckus going on, sneak upstairs and see if he can find something.
I can do that.
Possibly. Roll me agility, which for you causes the DR to go down by 2, so because you're stealthy. So it's a DR 10.
16.
Yeah, you go upstairs. Nobody seems to notice. You get up there, and it kind of immediately doglegs left and kind of goes around. If you look at that photograph, it kind of makes this shape, actually. And you see another set of stairs going up to a door.
I guess with our things, can I like video where I'm going so they can see? Or do I just communicate as I
imagine you can just communicate to them like you can probably communicate to them through a headset.
I guess
Some sort of group chat concept.
I'm just gonna keep going, I guess. But you said there's just more stairs, or were there?
It goes up to it ends at a door.
There is a door
that says staff only.
Is it locked?
Yes it is.
Is there anybody around?
You don't see anyone, but you do see a big cylinder right above the door that is probably a camera.
And that's all that's all there is, just the staff door.
Correct.
All right, I guess, for the moment, I'll go back down, right? Until we can maybe see how we can disable cameras or something.
Sure. Well, that's true. The camera already seen you, so you might want to come with some kind of alibi.
So while he was going upstairs, you were going to the holo games?
Yes.
I was looking for the bathroom.
That's a good one.
Misread the signs.
Act drunk.
Holo games. The vibe in here is stroboscopic, sensory overload, sweet perfumes of artificial smoke. You see a couple of young teens blasted out of their minds on alcohol and something. And you see a bouncer kind of standing in front of them, berating them. He's got a cattle prod in his hand. It's the same one you saw earlier. Yeah, they call it a shock stick, but it's basically a cattle prod. And he's just yelling at them and like giving them shit. There's a sec ops guy standing there as well. Yeah. The holo games are basically VR games. It's the same system to bet if you wanted to bet and play a game, but either that or you can utilize it more as like an arcade.
Yeah.
You can play Duck Hunt.
Well, they do say retro games are having a resurgence.
Can I hear what he's yelling at the teenagers about?
What you see is a man who stands about 6 feet. He is broad-shouldered. He's not... I want to say he's dressed in like a military-type coat, but that's not really the case. It's a cyberpunk thing, so you got to kind of think it's not military, but it looks military.
Right.
And his shield is more of like a side faceplate, kind of like Phantom of the Opera, and it's only on one eye. By this photograph, he kind of looks like Samuel L. Jackson, to be honest. And he's just giving them shit about being drunk in public, being too young to be here. They're not supposed to be in the building, and they're gonna kick their asses out or kick their asses, one of the two. They haven't decided yet. He's just going off on them. Nothing really specific. You can hear the band start to gear in. They're starting to do a little tuning, getting ready to start playing.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead to the card room, check that place out.
Yeah, it's hazy, more relaxed in here. You do see some glitching hollow projections of a beach on the walls, They kind of try to make it look more paradise island type thing. There are large plastic ferns covered in dust and grime, and the air is filled with cheap tobacco smoke. The guests are more lively, a little chatty, and you see 5 Sec Ops individuals in here, 2 of them standing at the door on the interior. 1 at each door, basically. And 3 more walking around. And while the room doesn't look large on paper, it's actually a fairly large space.
I mean, yeah, I kind of figured that the whole casino was pretty big itself, but
Yep.
I guess I expected it to have more rooms. All right, got a layout of that place. Let's go to the restroom.
Okay. Smells like chlorine, fake lavender, and sewage. Vileness concealed by chemicals. It's fancy, whereby it is sort of self-cleaning, but still nasty. Which is not weird. That's pretty normal for you, for this era. It looks like there are 4 people chatting in very low hush tones while they stand at the urinals. And a flickering neon sign says, "Remember to refill."
What does that mean?
I can only imagine that it's a "remember to flush" type sign.
Oh, I don't know if it was like trying to like get us to buy more drinks or.
Doesn't specify.
Okay.
This is also a Swedish translation, I think, so there might be a mistranslation there. Maybe it's meant to say "remember to flush." I don't know, but "remember to refill" is what it says.
Refill your cyber fluid.
If you sprinkle,
Don't leak.
If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie, wipe the CD. I don't know. That's what it says.
Okay. I'm gonna go to one of the urinals. To the guys whispering. Try to see if I can't eavesdrop a little bit.
They're whispering about some sort of drug deal. Like, they're clearly trying to make a deal. Like, if you stand there, like, not that you would, but if you were to glance, they don't even have shit in their hands. They're literally talking about drugs, and they're not even pissing. They're just chatting.
Yeah, no, but I was trying to be, incognito.
No, it's fine. I mean, they're not going to question some guy to come in and take a piss.
Are there any vents?
Events in the bathroom?
Vents.
Oh, vents.
Yes.
So they said events.
No.
Yeah, there's a band playing in the bathroom.
I mean, you never know.
You never know. Drug deal
Depends on how many drugs you take. You do not. The only vents you would see would be small, sort of like you have like for your shower at home, where it would just kind of supposed to clear out the smell, but they're probably not even running by the stench in here. They probably don't even work.
Okay, well,
the only room really you haven't tried is the room that says staff only. Yeah. At this point.
What time is it?
I'm gonna say it's getting on in the evening, maybe 6-7 o'clock, as the band's getting ready to start. Probably 7:38.
Nap time. No, it's the reason why is I was thinking, okay, staff has to leave at some point unless they live in the building. So find a staff member who would probably have access to something, tail them, go home, follow them home, break in, mug them, take their stuff.
Anything's possible. There are waiters, waitresses. I mean, there's people walking around that are clearly staff.
Yeah, we could always take a key card on the way out.
I mean, the thing with the Borg series is we're not good guys.
No, not at all.
So think like a psychopath. It's like, okay, we don't have to go in the normal way or the sneaky way.
I think everybody at this table has played the Cyberpunk game or at least seen it. So like, just think that way. Like,
so, it's like you need somebody's access to somebody's stuff. Just kill the person and take their stuff.
all right, well then maybe we can try to find a... Well, see, that was the problem, is why I wanted to get someone hired on, because I feel like we can't follow someone too high profile because they will realize that we're not them.
Low profile staff, there's people who go in and clean stuff all the time and nobody knows what they look like.
Well, right, but like low profile staff, are they going to have access to that room? Are they,
cleaning people?
Would the boss like to throw out their trash, or would they pay somebody else to do it?
Yeah, well, they're going to pay someone else to do it. But the problem is we got to find someone that's actually going in and cleaning it that's low profile.
No, we don't. Just become part of the cleaning staff. They're not going to question it as long as you have your ID badge. and you're dressed for the part. That's the thing with a lot of folks is if you look like you belong there, most people won't question it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I like that idea.
So, let's rest up, and then 6 o'clock, we can pick 1 or 2 cleaning staff, maybe enough for everything, and then do our thing. Unless our GM has anything against it.
I'm down with that.
It's not the most ethical way to solve this problem, but it seems like the most efficient.
Do they have any turrets in the casino?
I mean, none that you're seeing, at least.
Okay.
We going RoboCop here?
I can hack turrets is what I was asking.
Okay.
There are vending machines on the far east wall if you're hungry.
We're just going to shoot sodas at him. Pew, pew, pew,
He was about to say there's vending machine turrets.
The vending machine turrets.
They're hidden behind the candy.
Transformers.
I was just going to shoot him with the soda cans. Shoot him out.
That could be a good distraction, though.
It still hurts.
I got plenty of distractions. Okay. So we all just want to follow one home, or do we want to, I mean, there's only 3 of us. We probably shouldn't split up because things can go south. I think it'll be easier if all of us target one person.
They probably at least have 2 uniforms.
Probably. Probably not that many badges, though. We probably only have 1 badge each.
We can swipe badges.
If somebody dies in our team, that's one less person to worry about in the game.
Also true.
Okay, yeah, so we just gonna stake outside until we seen, or let's find someone that looks like a housekeeper here, and then just wait for them to leave. How about that?
Well, there's the time frame where they close down to clean for a period, and I'm sure the cleaning staff...
Between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., right?
Correct.
So,
About 12 hours from now.
Some of those folks may decide, it's like, I know some staff members, it's like they're just there for their shift.
Or, I mean, the cleaning staff could come in between the hours they're closed, too, so...
Mm-hmm. So that would be a good way to identify people. It's like it closes for 3 hours, see who leaves.
So are you guys standing out front? Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely not.
What do you do? What are you doing? Are you staying inside, just watching the front door? See who goes in and out?
No, we brought the car, right?
Got a stolen taxi.
My stolen taxi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can kind of...
We could fake as a taxi driver and drive them home.
You play with 3 guys in it, yep.
A legitimate fucking concept, yeah.
If that's the case, I would say probably 2 folks and then 1 stays behind and keeps an eye on things. And
Or I
if
can put you in the
somebody
trunk.
if somebody walks home, they can tail somebody else. So
You're my trainee.
pick your part.
Whoever's in the car with me is my trainee.
Pick whoever has
That's
the... I think honestly we should probably find somebody who, if we do 2, that equate to about the same combat prowess as the other one. So who's the best fighter in our group?
Probably you.
Right?
I mean, you have the best strength score.
And I can be invisible.
Also true.
So
Yeah.
He just has 2 machetes, so.
I got a mono sword.
So I can just tail one person that looks like they are either cleaning staff or spec ops. Sec ops, trail them home.
It's basically a security operation.
And then when I get to their apartment, go invisible, shank them, and take their stuff. I mean, it doesn't matter how well armed you are. If somebody stabs you in the kidney, you're not going to be feeling so well. So,
All right, yeah. So you want to get one of the psychops and
or cleaning staff, whoever I find, and you guys can do your taxi maneuver.
Stitches and I will.
So where are you standing to keep an eye out for these people? Are you inside or are you outside?
I'm going to be probably outside across the street.
Okay.
At, say, a bus stop or something.
Okay.
And they can sit in the taxi cab and wait and see if somebody takes it. So at least I think that's a good plan.
You guys sit there for a while and not one staff member, not one sec-op comes out that front door. However, you do notice, Alex, that off to the east, you see a couple of staff members turn a corner from the back side of the building and come down the sidewalk toward their cab. So they are not exiting the front door.
Fantastic. Well, in that case, I'll just walk down the sidewalk after telling them there's some staff members coming towards them and kind of take a look down the back alley, see what's going on there.
You see...
Inconspicuously, I might add.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're just walking by and just kind of glance around the back alley, you see a staff entrance on the backside.
Fantastic. So... does anybody get in their cab?
Roll me luck. Roll me a luck roll. Just roll a D6 or a D20, I don't care which, and just choose high or low and then roll it.
Go for it, Josh.
High or
Your
low?
cab.
Go high. Nope.
No one enters the cab.
How many staff members are grouped together?
You saw 2 people come out.
Were they cleaning or spec ops?
They just look like
Psychops.
standard individuals. Probably just normal staff. They're either cleaning. They could be waiters or waitresses. Wearing some sort of uniform with the logo for the Lucky Flight.
I really wish I had cigarettes right now.
Don't you?
He has cigarettes.
I got
Oh,
cigarettes.
well.
He's got
I was going to just find a building to lean against and just imbibe an addiction for a bit because nobody questions that.
I don't. Cigarettes are cigarettes. I don't care. You can have cigarettes. I think the deal with his where they were like
Special.
really nice tobacco.
I got a pack of real tobacco smoke.
Yeah. What you have is probably synthetic tobacco, and it's not good.
So I'll just go and plant myself further down the street, keep an eye on the back entrance, see if any more employees come out as singles, and then go from there.
Yeah, about a half hour later, you see a young man walk out. He lights up a cigarette and turns the corner, going towards their cab.
Okay.
There we go. We'll go try to pick this guy up. What's he wearing? What's he wearing?
Again, he's just wearing a staff T-shirt, or probably a polo. Maybe it's a nicer polo.
Well, you guys roll, and if he doesn't get in
You
your
try it
cab,
this
I'll
time.
follow him.
I failed. Do they notice our cab this time?
I'm gonna say hi. It's 19.
You see, he kind of flicks the cigarette down and says, you guys on, or are you guys off right now?
We're on.
Cool. And he gives you an address and hops in.
All right. We're driving to the address.
Meter's running.
Yep.
You see them take off. Thank you for listening. Lucky Flight Takedown, written by Christian Salem. For more from the Rancor's Brothel, you can find us at rancorsbrothel.com, Facebook at Fans of the Rancor's Brothel, Twitter at Rancor's_Brothel, and Instagram at Rancor's Brothel.